G'day guys, here in Palma, Mallorca, once again, I found a really interesting brand, new to Australia, but not a new brand. Around, since about 1998 is my understanding. They're called Pearl Yachts. And I'm on the Pearl 72 this morning. We're going for a sea trial, so stay tuned for that. But I reckon this brand's got some legs. I believe there's already some evidence of that for our market because they've already, in the process of delivering some Pearl Yachts to Sydney. So you will see this brand pretty soon in our waters. But I think for private use, and I also think for charter, these guys have some very unique opportunities. So join me, we're gonna do a walkthrough. Pricing will be in the description below. My name's Dan Jones. You're watching Dan's Boat Life walkthrough starting right now. So, up here on the bow, we've just got your typical European style layout. Beautiful seating just here, a sun lounge just here. We've got a drop down table here, drink holders on both sides. I see three there, some more behind me here, and we've got the pop-up lights. This design is actually a Bill Dixon design. So if you've seen any of the Sea Line boats that I've already tested on the channel, same bloke, British designer, very well known. Just come and look at some of the details because everywhere I look, they are doing some pretty funky stuff, and I think you're going to be interested in the interior design as well. But just look at this strip lighting along here. Imagine that of an evening. That's going to be super nice. I like this height just here in terms of things and people from a safety factor. We can have a look at the anchoring setup whilst we're here. Then we'll just go straight down to the back of the boat and start making our way through. Just single anchor, stainless steel chain, stainless anchor. We've got a decent size locker in here. I've just seen the guys putting all the boat's fenders up the front here, so we have space for that. In terms of the layout, she's got a crew cabin and she has 4 double cabins with en-suites. The master is amazing. Wait till you see that. So we've got some storage for all our covers just here. Same again on the other side. 2 windscreens. We've got dual helm stations on this boat, one downstairs and one up on the Flybridge. And I see a stereo control just up there on the bow. Waist out. Geez, look, that's kind of fancy. Keep that looking good. So let's just make our way down to the back of the boat. We go down one step just here. The styling is quite striking. I think Bill Dixon's done a really good job with this boat because it's unique, but it's very, very impressive when you look at it from the exterior. But we've got this stainless steel grab rail down here. We go down another step, and through this door here is one way into the crew cabin. There is another way. Fuel filler just here. Side opening access just here, and we have the same on the other side. And this LED lighting carries all the way down. I don't know why it keeps grabbing my attention, but I just think that would be so cool of an evening because it's going to put a glow right up the whole side of the boat, and it's going to be quite impressive. Capstan wedge here, perfect for med mooring as we see in this part of the world. Stainless steel looks pretty good, and we have a large tender garage underneath here. So you actually have facility for a tender and a jet ski on this boat. So it's quite amazing. It does mean you lose headroom in the engine bay. So that's could be an issue for some people, but it means you do have the epic solution having the tender and jet ski and the swim platform. Come out here, can you see that from there, Scotty? Decent size, drop down platform, pretty cool. So let's keep this moving. As you can probably tell, it's a bit ad hoc. We have other journalists and we have a few people on board today, so I'm just going to do my best at showing you what I can. So this is our aft wing station. Just here we see bow and stern thrusters, engine start and stop, and we are running the MTU 1600s on this boat. It's standard with MAN V12 1400 horsepower, and you can also get an option for the 1550 MANs, and I believe that's the most popular one. So we will see how fast we go today when we drive it, or when I drive it. A couple of drop down tables here and here. Nice lounge with a good incline on it, I gotta say. This, oh yeah, super comfy because the angle just here from your bum to your legs, it's kind of just works naturally, and then the backrest as well. That's incredible. The shade actually extends way further aft, so it's about where my arm is, just here. So you're not going to have any issues if you want to be out of the sun down here. Then we have some nice details in the roof just above me with more of that strip lighting. It's hidden this time, and some speakers just coming down. So just here, we've got a little mini bar, tabletop area here. There's a sink. I can see fusion lights. So just come around here, Scotty. I think this would be engine. Okay, so that's fuel shutoffs. It looks like fuel shutoffs and possibly engine batteries. I'm not sure. I'd say that is engine battery operation on some switches that I'm not familiar with. So let me just have a look around here. Oh, we've got a swim shower here. We've got operation for the platforms, and it looks like we might even have, is there an extendable shade? I can't tell, but that's definitely platform. And seat hatch. Interesting. Seat, oh, that's gonna be for up and downs of these just here. I'd say that's what that's for. Okay, let's keep this moving. So, underneath me here is the engine access. We're gonna go down there at the end of the video, but we'll just keep this moving and we'll go straight into the interior. I've got some cameras just here. That's gonna be giving you some aft visibility. Obviously keep an eye on security, but that's probably also good for parking. Now, is it that button or that one? Oh, it's that one. I love these auto doors. Doesn't that just been James Bond? Sorry, that's really cool. So, welcome to the interior. Excuse some of the bags, but the vibe in here is New York loft style. So this is a British interior designer. Yeah, close that door. Let's let people appreciate the sound insulation. Here we go, and the door's closing. Oh, that's good, isn't it? So, just soak all this in. So it is a dark interior, and you can actually go through different options. Let's talk about that straight away, because some of you might not want the dark, you might want something else, and you can do that. We are on the Indulgence, which is this one, but you do also have the option for the modern and the luxury. So that means you have these lighter veneers just here, and you're mixing that with different tabletop surfaces and other finishings as well, which is going to brighten the boat up a little bit. I don't know, I feel in this light, bright space of Mallorca with so much blue on the outside, it feels kind of cool to come into a different environment, but you do you, and that's what Pearl are allowing you to do. And let's just check out the luxury to give you a feel for the difference here. Okay, so that's more of a higher gloss vibe. You see with that timber just there, and then that's going to be a matte style. So that's for the floors, that's probably for the walls, and then we've got some quite nice marble finishings just there. So hopefully that gives you an appreciation for what the options are. But let's soak up this actual interior space. So we're on 72-footer boat. Crew quarters with 2 beds, so you can run this with crew, and you could do 8 guests on this boat. So just appreciate this space. You know, you can seat a number of people around here to chill out, watch this TV here. You really do feel like you're in your own space, but your views out are quite epic. I can see what Bill Dixon has done here by dropping these windows down quite low and then having that railing looking through glass there. Hopefully you can appreciate that. That's very pleasant. So this is a very nice place to be. The storage options are also expansive, I guess. Is that the word I want to use? They're just everywhere. Everywhere I look, there's clever little design features which are allowing you plenty of storage. So all the way along here, I assume in here, I'm not sure. I've got some air conditioning, lights, stereo control here. These definitely open and carry along here. You can see they're not on right now, but we've got these little sort of studio lights, which is going to illuminate this area a little bit more if you need, but currently we have these strip lights on, which provide a little bit more of a mood to it, and we've got this mirrored roof just here. But let's get into the galley, because it's an entertainer's galley, this one, but it's also a breakfast bar. Look at the amount of space we've got here. So if you actually did have staff cooking, people could be walking around and doing their thing. Someone could be doing something here. People can be passing forward and aft, operating the stove just there, and you could be setting up all your big platters with ease and actually serving people on the bar here. So you really could have quite a cool party. I'm thinking Sydney Harbour day charters, or just Sydney Harbour people enjoying themselves. Perfect. So this bench top here, it's currently timber, and you've got the bar vibe where you can sit under it. Nice place for breakfast or just hanging out. They are changing this to a stone, so that's going to be a little bit more hard wearing. So that's going to be one future change. And yeah, please keep going, guys. No stress. Yeah, as I said, this is an ad hoc YouTube video, so people are going to be walking around the boat. So the Americans, I believe, are actually changing this to storage. So that is something that Pearl can do for you, and they're doing a mirrored finish here, so you won't be able to sit under the bar. You do you, and that's I think that's what Pearl is all about. Got some strip lighting just here above this bar area here, so that's quite usable of an evening. Nice touch. That's refrigerated. Oh, I said, let me just check. Yep, it's cold. That's cool. I love these things. We've seen a few of these at the boat show, haven't we, Scotty? That's cool. Got some contactless phone charging just sitting there conveniently in the corner. And another neat thing that I saw, what have we got? Oh, okay, yep. Glassware. Oh, they hang upside down. That's fancy. I don't know how to operate it. I'm not gonna force that in the middle of the video when I don't know what I'm doing. But come and have a look in here. This is sensible. So just see, if you lose all your systems, see that emergency battery? So you do have a backup house supply from that battery if all else fails. I did crawl through the engine bay before, and even a lot of the piping, it's stainless steel. So essentially it's been built to charter for here in the EU. And if there was a fire, you're not going to melt the lines. So that's kind of sensible. It seems like they are thinking in advance, hence why my comment about potentially building these boats for charter in Australia might be suitable too. So here's the lower helm. I'm not going to touch anything because we're obviously underway, but we've got dual screens just here and here, compass, got my Garmin, throttles, thrusters, engine operation, key starts, wheels not adjustable, but it is very stylish. These seats go forward and aft. How comfortable are they? Pretty good. Okay, slight problem for short leg man, but you do have, actually no, that works. Okay, so this angle here, when you are just resting your feet on the footrests, which has some grippiness to it, that works for short blokes, so that's okay. And then heaps of space here if you had belly, so that's not a problem, because when you don't have adjustable wheels, if you've got a big belly and there's not enough space, that's an issue, because your belly might be steering and steady your hands, and it doesn't work. So this goes forward. I'm not going to play with it right now because I don't know how to operate it, but it does look like it goes forward and aft. So door opening just here, which is optional, I see, but that makes a lot of sense to have that. Air conditioning control. We've got our MTU displays here and here, and all of our boat systems, a couple of drink holders, and operational air conditioning, which is kind of nice. The Humphrey interceptors come standard on these boats, and there's a sea fire operation just there, VHF on the port side. Now, I just wanted to point this out. See how deep this is? Imagine doing a little cruise on this. What a lovely place to hang out. Your picture looking this way is quite pleasant. Over us, we have huge windows. Can you look up there, Scotty, just show, because there's 4 big panes of glass. Now, obviously, thinking with Australians, that could be a heat issue, so they do have those blinds just there. And this one here, where's the aircon? Okay, I think this is aircon. Okay, that's we're okay. We'll have cool air blowing on us, because having this much glass straight over you in the tropics could be an issue. But this would be great. How cool is this? Just looking back, and it's facing all of your mates, and it's clearly another eating option. If you're sitting here, you don't have a backrest, but if you're over here, you clearly do. And then you have this little poof seat thing here, which has storage in it as well. You've got two of them there. So this is the fridge, which I didn't point out before, and the next models, they're actually doing a larger fridge than this. So that's your current size fridge freezer, and then we've got some pantry on the side. So I don't know, but they may actually do away with this pantry and just give you a bigger fridge, because Ross was saying that's something that they are doing. I think we're going to go forward. Sorry, Scotty, I'm kind of just like sending you all around the boat. So from the aft cockpit into the saloon up to this point in the galley, it's all one level. Then you step up one step just here, but the roof line goes up as well. Scotty, how tall are you?
6'3".
You're 6'3", and you've got this much room over your head, and that's the lowest part in the boat just there, and then the space increases. We are driving, so you'll hear the engines, so that hopefully this is going to give you a good indication of what the noise levels are like, guys. But coming down, you may not notice this, there's a conveniently hidden handrail just here. I like this design because it means, you know, sometimes when you're in a seaway, those protruding ones, especially if it starts here, you might bang into it, just if the boat's moving around. So that's kind of cool. Make sure you hang on, Scotty, now that we're moving. Now, there's some hinges there, so there's clearly something underneath these stairs. I don't know how to get into there just yet. And we've got some nice display, which is cool, a little bit of storage underneath here, so you can sort of personalize that as you see fit. Now, this is the master, so come in and soak this up. What do you reckon? I think this is quite impressive. So the thing that grabbed my attention when I got on this at the boat show was all of these curves, because I know the workmanship, the craftsmanship that goes into making curves like this. It's so much more than just essentially doing straight lines, and you see them everywhere. So a lot of care and attention has gone into this. Even here, just curves everywhere. So it's very nice, but storage. There's storage solutions everywhere, underneath the bed, here on both sides. You've got these bedside tables with storage, and you've even got little lift up bases there, just perfect for your phones. This is a lovely little hangout place to have a coffee in the morning. You could even do a little bit of laptopping here if you just wanted to get away from the others. We have a flat screen TV here, windows on both sides with blinds, and then they do actually have some opening ports, and then we've got some fixed windows up the top there to allow some light in. Beautiful big bed. That looks like a king size bed. And let's just check out this one on starboard. Okay, so we've got shelves and a safe here on starboard. We're getting on the plane, and drawers, a couple more cupboards, plenty of storage there. I guess our hanging storage is on that side, but let's come in here. And separate stand-up shower, loo, towel storage, hanging, plenty of space over here. You just pop the camera in there and let people appreciate that, Scotty. So that's good. Let's keep this moving. All right. Oh, and that stand-up mirror on the starboard side, just as you come out here, this is probably not a bad place for the ladies to do their makeup, I reckon. So, here we go, we're moving. Now, more shelves on this side, so the hangings, okay, here's the hanging locker, just in here. So that's lit, and that's a hanging locker, and you have a full stand-up mirror just here. So actually, it's that whole bulkhead just there is all a mirror, so that's good. Check yourself before you head out into the main cabin. So here we go. Listen to those engines warm up. I love these big diesels. Oh yeah, check out that wash. Awesome. Okay, now the guest accommodation is down this stairway. So we've got a handrail here. We've got another one here. You hold on when you're going down, Scotty. So you basically hold on to this central pillar and you're nice and secure. That's all very nice. More something under those stairs. Let's check out this cabin. And we're moving. So this is the noise levels. So we are now in the port midships cabin. So this is a queen size bed just here. We've got hanging locker just here. We've got these same neat little areas for remote controls, phones, all that sort of thing. Air conditioning control right by your bed. A full stand-up mirror, which has been stylishly designed. And once again, your own little makeup sort of vibey area here for the ladies. And just come in and poke that camera in here, Scotty. A proper toilet. That's fancy. And what more can you ask for? That's pretty good, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Yeah. So, and more little unique storage solutions. Remember how I said everywhere I'm seeing storage solutions? So that, just gotta get that poof thing out of the way. How cool is that? Good place to hide a few valuables. I think that's clever. No wasted space. And storage under the bed too. Drawers under the bed. So, we're gonna go to the starboard side. I think this is the theme. Less work, more play. Yes, that's what we're about. So, this is the kiddies cabin, and this is also the day head, because you have this door here, and then you've also got private access from the kiddies cabin. So come in and have a look. Oh, mattresses are good too. So nice little feature there with a light. You've got your reading lights here. Each side has their own storage for valuables. We've got drawers all the way around, 1, 2 on each side, this one in the middle, and heaps of space. I can't touch the roof, so epic. And then we've got a hanging locker behind us here, and that's the private door, TV there, large window just here where we can appreciate the views. That's epic. And the day head. This looks like a marble finish just here. So then let's go forward. Wait a sec. No, aft. Okay. Now I'm going aft. Doing too many circles. So this is the VIP. So beautiful big makeup area here. We've got a couple of drawers just here. We do have a larger storage area here. More of these curves. Wonderful job. I'm not seeing any, so some new manufacturers, they're not new, they've been around for a while. When you look in closely and with all the joinery, sometimes the lines don't match up. But so far, I've spent a bit of time on this boat at the boat show, about a day, just looking all around, and now today, I can't find any of those mismatches. The joinery, everything has been done very well. We're driving right now. It's not creaking and moaning like some boats do, so it's pretty good. So let's come over on the port side. I like this floor too. It feels like a polished concrete. It's probably not, but it's got that feel about it. Separate shower, a bigger shower in this one. Got the vanity area. It's larger. Maybe it's obviously not polished concrete. It's probably some fake stone, but it looks like polished concrete. And then storage underneath, that's nice. It would be easy to maintain and clean too for the crew. And we're doing a similar vibe with this feature mirror forward of the bed. That's cool. Okay, so I think it's time we head up to the Flybridge. So, going up this stairway, so you grab with your left hand, that's the place to steady yourself as you come up the stairs. And to get up to the Flybridge on this one, it's internal stairs externally, if that makes sense. So just, I want to point out that little feature there. I don't think I pointed that out on the way through. Am I going to press the right button? No, I did the wrong one. There we go. So, oh, thank you, Scotty. I didn't know how to operate that. Okay, the 240 and the 12 volt control panel system is just here. We've got all our alarms, smoke detection, perfect. Wonderful, appreciate that, mate. DC and AC. Excellent. Okay, so heading up, these stairs, they're reasonably big stairs, but they're quite deep, so you do feel secure. You've got a handhold just here, opening hatch just above us, and we do have some strip lighting underneath each step, so at night time you'll see where you're going. You could hold on here too, and then when you get to here, you can hold on. So that's not too bad. Now this is impressive. So we got epic amount of sun protection up here, which I really like for our climate, because this clearly extends out a sunshade, but we've got the louvered sunshades just up the front there. So that's really good. They're gonna last a long time, and you can clearly open them and close them like you see at a lot of the fancy restaurants these days. But just have a look at the design back here. Check out more of this see-through glass just here. That's a nice touch, I think, because if you're relaxing on the sun lounge here, you've just got these wonderful pictures to enjoy. Cool furniture. I don't know whether that's Pearl or whether someone's put that on there, but it's kind of nice. What's going on here? Okay, so we've got a bit of storage underneath here. I don't know how to get in there, but this is a massive sun lounge, and I think you'd be doing a bit of these ones here and a couple of throw cushions, as you see. And then let's check out this bar here. Okay. So come check out the Barbie. All right, so what do we have in here? So we have a single sink. I think that's hot and cold water. And then we've got an electric Kenyan Barbie. That'd be fine for doing a few snags. And then you've just got this little lip just here, which is going to stop things coming off when you're rolling around. This boat does have a seakeeper, by the way. So as I said, we got the twin 1600s, we've got 2 gen sets and a seakeeper, so you can keep this thing quite stable at rest. A couple of Verifrigo fridges here, so that actually could be an ice maker, I don't know. So that's an ice maker, and that's a fridge just there. And good storage for covers and bits and pieces in here. More drink storage underneath here. And okay, freezer or fridge, big well insulated fridge just there. So I'm not going to go up to the helm because we'll cover that in the driving, but you've got this L-shaped seating just here, and we've got this U-shaped seating here, and clearly you've got the best views in the house. So you stand there, Scotty, and just get all that in so they can appreciate it. Because really the only hindrance to your vision are these 2 black pillars here, and then the picture is just all awesomeness. I think that's nice. It's almost like they've framed everything for you, because you've got this side pillar on a nice angle, which adds to the lines of the boat, makes it feel bigger than it is. And then looking this way, you've just got epic views. And then they complemented going aft by that glass just there. So this is where you're going to be hanging out, I reckon. So I think it's time we have a bit of a drive of this thing and let you guys know what it's all about. And at the end of this video, we'll go through the engine bay and talk to you about the details there. And hopefully, if we get a chance, I'll open up that tender garage too.